Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Shall we begin?
Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a general overview for the new moon in Leo. We just want to get some spirit messages of, what these energies are, what they're going to do for us individually and as a collective. It's a general read. So thank you for that. So we just want to look into this full moon and really harness the energies, okay? Full moons are a fantastic time to release what no longer serves. If you're into ritual, doing like a burning ritual, it's a great time to clear your crystals in the moonlight, making moon water to clear things out. So all of the fun things, okay? Our body is mainly made of water. So the moon does help control the flow of water both in the oceans and within ourselves. It does have an effect on our hormones. So really beautiful to learn how to harness the energies. And before we get started all the way, I just want to say a big thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for those of you who comment in the comment section. I love engaging with you, and YouTube loves that as well. So that's great for everyone. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thank you to those who have donated. I'm very, very grateful for that. It does help me to buy new tarot and do some of the things so that I can offer contests for you and keep this channel free. So thank you so much. Also, I am doing a contest for the month of February. I will let you know how to enter at the end of the video, as some people are here just for the message, not for the contest. What the contest or drawing is for is to win a free 30-minute session with me. That's either a energy clearing session or an actual reading. So we love that. And yeah, also just a disclaimer here. I think my channel's been okay, but there have been scammers targeting tarot readers, unfortunately. And so I just want everyone to know I will never solicit you for money ever. So I don't have a WhatsApp. So if anybody's asked for a WhatsApp, that's not me. There's no, I won't contact you on social media, anything of the sort. In the comments, I'll never ask you to do a reading or pay money. So if you want a personal reading with me, that information, how to contact me personally, is in my description box below. So I will respond if you contact me first, but I'll never solicit you. So please save your beautiful money and keep yourself safe, okay? So let's get to it. Full moon energy. So this is full moon February 2022. It's full moon in Leo. It is bringing a burst of confidence, self-confidence, drive, burst of energy, feelings of worthiness. Okay, we have been through kind of a stage of purging and releasing. Venus and Mars, her lover, have come together, and they're coming together today in a really beautiful conjunction, which they'll be in for some time. But this is bringing loving energy, really beautiful partnership energy, both romantic and other partnerships and friendships. This is bringing people together, sometimes in a surprising way. This is progress where maybe there had been stagnation. So this is a really beautiful energy of forward movement, and we love this, okay? And I love that on my mural we have all the moon cycles, as you can see there, okay? And so we are in full capacity, okay? And that dragonfly is taking us into our dreams, okay? Let's look at the energy spirit. What is this full moon? What do you want us to know? I just thought this would be fun. All right, Sacred Destiny Oracle. Spirit wants us to know that this is a time for pleasure and delight. Let me get my little elbow rest here so you can see these closer up. Okay. All right, so they are showing pleasure and delight. So birds may have been around as a sign for you. We have a deer there. What else do we got? More birds. Okay, it is time for pleasure and delight. What they are saying is you have suffered long enough. And I woke up this morning and I was like, today, right now, is the pleasure portion of my life. And that's my hope for all those around me as well. And Spirit is confirming that. It's time for pleasure and delight, okay? It's time to wake up and expect to be delighted, to expect to have pleasure in your world, to find ways to be satisfied. One of the things I asked myself the other day, and it seems like a pretty potent question, is, am I easily satisfied? And I was like, I've been putting up a barrier to my own satisfaction because there's all these different programs. You gotta be hard to get. You gotta be this, that, and the other. But what if it's just easy to be satisfied? What if we can take pleasure in the day-to-day things and that builds more pleasurable situations? What if there's just an expectation that, oh man, I am easily satisfied, so things go really well for myself because I'm focusing on that satisfaction. And so that's the thing that Spirit's really been bringing forward for me is, how can I be satisfied? How can I move into a state of walking pleasure and walking grace? That I live my life in a state of beauty. And they're really bringing that in for the collective. I feel like that's a collective energy that in order to build these new earth energies, it's asking you to go into a bit of introspection in order to have the pleasure, okay? In order to, you have to know what you want in order to be delighted, okay? So from the secret language of light, we have soul writing. Excuse me, my hair's gotten a little crazy, it got hot out. Okay, we have divine feminine. And we have inner voice. This is beautiful, you guys. This full moon, they're asking you to do some soul writing. This is where you take a journal and you start writing from your soul, and your inner being and yourself is going to bring forward the plan. And with whatever question it might be, your question may be, how would I like to be delighted? In what ways can I feel pleasure? What do I like now? Soul, what is our next steps to living a pleasurable life? What's our next steps to receiving? It feels too like many of you may be opening up gifts of channeling, and so doing that soul writing helps you to let go of the ego mind and channel your own self first, and then there might be other benevolent beings that and guides that work with you. We have the divine feminine. Male or female matters not. We all have feminine energy, and this is the divine feminine of receiving. And look how beautiful this picture is. This is the sacred heart. This is what we're coming into in this full moon of Leo. It's like they're also showing me this is a connection to the 8/8 portal last year, which was opening up our next 10-year cycle. Okay, so 8/8/2021 released our last 10 years of patterning and opened up the next 10-year cycle. And there is a connection in the energy. What they're saying is there's a reevaluation, and you're starting to receive some of the things that are pleasurable, delightful, divine that you programmed for back in August, okay? This is gorgeous. This is your self-power, your self-esteem, and we have inner voice. So this is asking you to listen to your inner voice. Your inner voice is going to show you ways in which you can be satisfied, in which you can be delighted and surprised with goodness. I always ask in the morning, I ask Spirit, please show me the magic today. May I be awed and may I be surprised and delighted. May I be surprised with goodness this day. And the days, there's days I forget to ask for that. And they are somewhat mediocre, but the days that I ask for to be surprised and delighted, my inner being says, yes, all right. And I am always in awe of the fact that I can still be so awed and delighted, and things can seem so magical. Even when I experience magic and beautiful encounters most every day, right? And so it's it can get better. And, I feel like I have been fully consumed in a bit of a purge the last month or so. And while there's been intermittent moments of delight and pleasure, I've really been purging out some things, and I can feel like the light is returning. And that's what Spirit's saying, is the light is absolutely returning to our collective, okay? Because those of you who are watching this, I feel like you are elevated beings. I want one more of these. We're going to look at the energy oracle cards, so they're giving me the energy of this full moon. So we have this 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. 6th chakra is your third eye. Okay, so many of you are maybe having third eye activations at this time. Archangel Metatron is beautiful. He is amazing for how he helps to grid and protect you, your home, your safe passage in the astral realm. So many of you may be waking up, and it might be useful to you to look at the sacred geometry. Metatron's cube is an important part of sacred geometry that feels like that's going to have value for this group. So you may go ahead and look at that geometry because it'll have some downloads for you. But your third eye may be opening more. So you may be feeling more intuitive during this full moon, which typically we do in general, but even more so now. We have 5th chakra, which is your expression, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so beautiful. It feels like you're going to be able to express the images, sounds, feelings, sensations, knowings that are coming through your third eye. Your downloads, you're going to be able to express those to others and actually help to share. There is an emphasis on communication during this full moon. So I feel like communication is going to be a bit easier, more delightful, more pleasurable when it may have been really hard to communicate or there have been blockages in the 5th chakra previously. We have happy family. This is a beautiful time, okay? Notice the rainbow there and this beautiful family dancing in the ocean and on the beach. It's and they're all wearing white, which is the color of God. It's the purification, pure light energy. So and it's a number 4, which is foundation. We also have Archangel Metatron is a 4 as well. So major emphasis on foundation, structure, stability, and how you're making the foundation of pleasure and delight and happy family, and all coming from this intuitive sensing faculties, okay? It's from your soul. And then we have Angel of Strength, which is also reminds me of the Leo card. Okay, full moon in Leo. You are coming into your personal power and strength. It's a 5. You're removing obstacles and moving into that change of where maybe some of you, I know myself, I have been having feelings of and purging the feelings of unworthiness, not enoughness, not feeling like, my self-esteem was much. and I'm moving into strong self-esteem, the strength that is, this isn't strength as in brute strength, this is the gentleness to tame the beast within. And so it does feel like this full moon is bringing a boost of inner strength for you to use your inner voice, okay? And they want me to get few cards from the tarot, and then we'll close it up. This is beautiful energy, you guys. I'm very, very pleased with this. Okay. All right, y'all. Cool. Oh, nice. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so what they're showing is they're really taking you out of, we have 5 of Cups and 10 of Swords. The energy's been heavy, okay? There's been a lot of change. Some of you may have felt betrayed, backstabbed, a lot of tears. It feels like a lot of childhood type of wounding's been coming up over the past few months. I mean, since the middle of 2021, we had Chiron in retrograde that was bringing up all of the childhood wounds. So Spirit's saying they're moving you out of that. And it was, they're saying it had purpose. Okay, so this full moon is taking you out of those wounds and into, we have this 9 of Pentacles energy, into the harvest. This 9 of Pentacles is one who has entered into their strength, their self-esteem. It's time for their harvest, self-made. Okay, this doesn't mean that you don't have, I mean, you have a happy family, but what it's saying is that this full moon is going to make you feel powerful from the inside out, and you're going to reap the harvest from the inside out, from all of the things that you've cleared. Notice she is emerging from the well. She is emerging from the water of the emotions, and this full moon begins your emergence out of that. We have Judgment card, spiritual epiphany. Notice they're blowing the conch shell here. Okay, that is calling the spirit to you. Okay, it's bringing. Look at all of these people waking up. You have come out of your chrysalis. We, as a collective, on this full moon, are coming out of our bubbles and being born into the cosmic waters. Okay, really beautiful energy. Many of you are having huge epiphanies and spiritual wake-up calls. Some of you for the first time. Some of you have been at this for many, many years with the different revelations. But in general, this full moon is waking us up to love, sovereignty, our own strength. And then we have 4 of Wands, which is gorgeous. This is the halfway to marriage card. This is taking a little rest, looking at, I live on Big Island, so this makes me think of the volcano, right? So I think of Pele every time I see this card. Just being with the beloved within ourselves, so our divine masculine and feminine being together. This is also showing me this 11-11. So many of you might be seeing 11-11. Some of you may be entering into relationship with your divine counterpart. Remember, it's about pleasure. It's about goodness. And this, again, is another 4. So 444 may be a number that you see around this full moon, and that's an indication that you are on the right path, that you are in loving transition. Okay, and this is about being the beloved to yourself, but also being in union with your beloved. Okay, whatever that means, whatever pleasure that is. That could be a physical beloved, or it could be an idea that you have or that you're working on. It does not have to be a person. Okay, but this is really, really beautiful energy. Please stay in your pleasure. Please allow in your delight. They're giving me that Florence and the Machine song, "The Dog Days Are Over," right? So allow yourself to let those feelings of lack release from you, because this full moon is empowering you with the power of the strength of Leo, and Leo is ruled by the sun. So this is the sun and moon working together in beautiful, beautiful harmony. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. I'm stoked about this full moon. Go out and bask in it, enjoy it, and allow yourself to receive the blessings of the pleasure, delight, and happy family that being in balance with yourself does bring. Okay, so thank you again. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, it's free to enter, free to win. You just like this video, share it, and in the description box below, you put pleasure, and that lets me know that you want to be a participant in the drawing. March 1st, I will video record the drawing and announce the winner. Okay, so thank you again, and until next time, aloha.